my favorite part of the NFL draft. The entire NFL draft, from pick 1 to pick 259, and everything that went on our set, from rescue dogs peeing on Daniel Jeremiah and major trades happening, and my come at me mock being pretty damn good.
You get 9 out of 10? Right?
Well, I mean, I got the players, yes.
Not the
9 out of
exact
10.
order. I think you had 4 in the exact order.
No, because I didn't do it with trades. I did say Jalen Carter would wind up with the Eagles. Anyway, you know how much I love being right. And the fact that that's not part of my favorite moment of the draft. It was me just sitting there on the set with Peter Schrager, Daniel Jeremiah, and Charles Davis. 7th round of the draft. We've run out of things basically to talk about at the moment.
Pretty much.
You know, we're not taking a commercial break. I look up and I see a gentleman stroll to the podium because I have a monitor specifically pointed at me that has a camera directed at the podium. Saw a gentleman dressed in attire that looked like he had something interesting to say. Dressed in a full-on Atlanta Falcons suit, red suit with the Falcons logo all over it, and a championship belt over his left shoulder. Mm-hmm. And I just said, you know what? Let's just take the podium.
How could you not?
Just take the podium. And we watched this gentleman announce a Falcons pick and then get heckled by the crowd 28-3, and his response was brilliant. 28-3, like we haven't heard that before.
Yeah,
He strolled
good
off.
one.
And joining us now on the Rich Eisen Show, calling in on line 1, is Vinny from North Carolina, the Vinny in question from the draft. Correct, Vinny? Yeah?
Yeah, hey guys, how we doing?
All right.
Vinny.
Yes.
So your suit is what got you on TV, sir, because you caught my eye. And I'm like, put him on. And
I appreciate that.
Hey, and I appreciate you handling the moment the way that you did. So,
Yep.
What happened?
What
What happened, Vinny? Give me the scoop here. What happened at the draft?
Well, the scoop was simply, I went out to do my pick. As you guys heard, my voice, I lost my voice Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
So I had to address that to the crowd as well. That's why I was kind of a little high-pitched up and down, and went out there, did my pick, and as I was going to leave, I was just simply just going to, my idea was to simply just raise the belt and yell "Rise Up" and walk off the stage. So after I made the pick, I heard 28-3 over to my right, and that just came from the crowd. Not quite sure who it was. So I don't know. I know you had questioned whether you thought it might have been a Patriots fan or a Saints fan.
You don't know?
If I had to, no, I don't know, because like I said, it just came out. And if I had to guess, just guessing, I would say it was a Saints fan.
See? That's what we said.
Don't let the Patriot fan off the hook.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Really?
It's actually it's universal. I mean, we hear it a lot. I go to a large majority of the away games, all the home games, and a large majority of the away games. And we hear it. We hear it all the time. And when we hear it from Patriot fans, I don't get upset as much because, I mean, they beat us. They have the right to brag or to bring it out in a sense. But when it's the other 30 teams yelling it, screaming it, I mean, you guys were on the couch watching the game while we were playing it. Why are you even saying that?
Yes.
So,
Yatta boy, Vinny. So let me ask you this question, because it sparked a conversation on the set that day, and then I brought it to here on this show a few days later. I'm like, come on, you're all super fans. You're all at the draft. You got to announce a pick. Somebody else would get to announce a pick. Can't we stop heckling each other? Did you respect the heckle, or maybe even gravitate towards what I'm saying, Vinny? What do you think?
I definitely get it. I definitely understand what you're saying for sure. I think it's just we hear it so much we kind of get numb to it. It's just.
But everybody's got a 28-3 moment. Like every fan has that moment.
Sure,
you could heckle any fan of any team about their worst moment too. And I'm like, can't we just put it aside at the draft or at the party?
For the most part, everybody does.
Okay.
There's always the one guy. He's got to yell it out for a laugh or something like that.
There's always one.
But I mean, everyone throughout the 3 days, and especially us being in Kansas City, every time the Raiders came up, lots and lots of boos because we're in Kansas City. Or
Yes.
every time the Cowboys came up, lots and lots of boos because nobody likes the Cowboys.
Hey, Vinny, come on, bro.
But it's all in good fun, and sometimes, most of the time, 90% of the time, it's in good fun. But you do have some people who just take it a little too serious. But with him, he was probably just trying to get a laugh, and I kind of that's really my comeback. Mm-hmm. Usually, all the time, when we're walking down the street or whatever, I'll just be like, good one, because it was just so unoriginal. We've heard it for 6 years.
I've heard.
So I kind of just forgot where I was for a second, and when I heard it, I kind of just turned and just said it real fast. And then when I was walking off, I was just like, oh, man, what did I just do? Hear it from my wife, hear it from the Falcons. I screwed up. But
not at
all. It
all.
went good. So.
The exact opposite. So in the minute I have left here, last one for you. That belt, you checked that, right, in a bag? You can't take that through as a carry-on, right? The belt?
No, actually, we actually drove this year.
Fantastic.
Last year, Falcons flew me out, and I was a part of the inner circle.
Okay.
This year, I wasn't. I just went on my own dime, and we went, and they actually texted me and asked me if I could do the pick.
Okay.
So we did drive, and while I was there on Friday night, I received a text from them, and they asked me if I would be willing to do it, and I was like, absolutely. But usually I'll do my belts. I'll do it in a carry-on so it doesn't get messed up.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of the belt, Vinny. Just so you know, I don't know if you've ever seen my setup, but
all right, Vinny. Appreciate
Vinny.
the time.
That's
Call
awesome.
back. Let's make this a regular. Keep calling.
Sounds
Please
like
do.
a plan. Appreciate you guys.
You guys.
All right, bro.
Thanks, Vinny. Be well, brother.
love it.
You keep that in your bag and you put it through the X-ray. You're definitely getting flagged. You're definitely getting a pat
getting
down.
a little
You gotta
like,
get a pat
what's
down.
going on over here,
What's
sir?
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.